Good morning and welcome to my channel is Study Time. So today we are going to study A Dust of Snow by Robert Frost. But before beginning this topic, kindly subscribe the channel and press the bell icon for further updates. Now the topic of the topic of the poem The Dust of Snow here signifies the snowflakes and it has been composed by Robert Frost. Robert Frost was an American poet. He was born on 26th of May 1874 in United States and he died on 29th of January 1963 in Boston, United States. Some of his notable works are The Road Not Taken, Stopping by the Woods on a Snowy Evening, and many more. He has been awarded a number of prizes, including Pulitzer Prize for Poetry. Now, let us begin the poem. The way a crow shook down on me, the dust of snow from a hemlock tree. Now, see, shook. Shook is the past tense of shake, and shake means to tremble. Hemlock. Hemlock is a poisonous plant with small white flowers. Rude means held in regret. So let us begin the first stanza of the poem. And the first stanza of the poem is The way a crow shook down on me the dust of snow from a hemlock tree. In this stanza, the poet is talking about a winter's day when all the tree tops were covered with snowflakes. The poet was walking under one such snow covered tree, and this was a hemlock tree. So now, this hemlock tree is associated with poison, and this tree cannot be associated with anything positive. However, a crow came and sat down on this tree, and because of this sudden motion, what happened? The mass of snowflakes from the top fell down on the poet like rain. The snowflakes were so light and small that the poet thought they looked like white and immaculate dust particles. This shower of snow, this shower of snowflakes from the hemlock tree is evidently the subject matter of this poem since it touches the poet in some way. Now let us go to the second stanza, that is the last stanza. Has given my heart a change of mood and saved some part of a day I had ruled. In the second stanza, the poet explains exactly in what way the shower of snowflakes had an effect on him. He says that it changed his mood. It means earlier he had been in a despairing mood, but the shower of the snowflakes falling on him all of a sudden gladdened his heart. In addition to this, there was another effect that the shower of snowflakes had on the poet. He says that that particular day was one that he had not been looking forward to, and in fact, you can see here, has given my heart a change of mood. So, that particular day he was not looking forward to, and due to the shower of the snowflakes, it made him feel that that day had not been a complete waste. At least some part of that day had been pleasant, since it had given him a new experience and that he could treasure, as well as the material for another one of his wonderful poetic composition. That is, on the falling of this snowflakes, he realized that The part of the day that he was going to waste has not been wasted completely. This was all about this poem. Now let us go to rhyme scheme. So rhyme scheme, you can see crow, snow, me, tree. So if we assign crow as A and me as B, then crow and snow are rhyming words. So again snow will be A and me and tree are again rhyming, so it will be B. You can see here similarly heart, part. If heart is assigned as A, then part will also rhyme with it and it will be assigned as A. Mood and rude both are rhyming, and so if mood is B, then rude will also become B. So the rhyme scheme rhyme scheme of the poem is A B A B. So this was all about this poem. I hope you have understood it a lot. If you haven't subscribed it yet, kindly subscribe for further updates. Thank you.